Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hobbits, again joined by...
Jakob the Lord almost.
Yeah, and today we're going to be looking at a really nice beer, hopefully.
Yeah.
Can't wait to try this. This is from the Brewery, one of both of our favorite breweries.
Yep.
And this is their white chocolate. Sent to us by Ryan, aka Stumpy Joe Jr. in a beer trade, so thanks a lot for the beer, Ryan. This is kind of like a counterpart, I guess, to Chocolate Brain.
Yeah.
Which we haven't had yet, neither of us. But we've had the components of this beer, so we thought we'd review that first, or at least some of the component. But it's basically a wheat wine, aged in bourbon barrels with coconuts and vanilla beans. Fuck!
Oh, wow.
Oh my fucking god!
This is art.
Yeah. This is art, Cindy Bin 2001.
This is art. I can't say anything right now. I'm just mind blown right now.
That is freaking... And it's got the aroma was so more straight up chocolate, but the flavor is so more complex.
Oh, yeah.
The flavor is so much more complex. If you like sweet beers, get this shit.
Yeah.
Nom nom nom. Well, that was a blast from the past.
Yeah, 5 years to be exact.
Yeah. 5 years ago, you and I did that review.
Yes.
Which was what? In 2012 then?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, when I got back from the States, when we started trading for reels. I guess we started reviewing together in 2010 or...
Yeah, 2010. June
so
2010.
It's actually
yeah.
in total 7 years ago that we started doing this shit, which is crazy. 7 years! And 8 years ago I started the channel. Oh, fuck! It's the channel anniversary on... Is it the 8th today? On Sunday? Fuck.
It's the 8th in an hour.
Okay, so on Sunday... You're gonna see this way after. Fuck, I forget. I always forget the anniversary and to mention it in the videos. Whatever. But we reviewed a lot of beer together back in the day, and I thought it was fitting to review one of the beers that we got really excited about 5 years ago.
Yes.
So Jakob and I always enjoyed the beer from the brewery.
Yeah.
We went nuts over it. It's some of the first beer we traded for. We traded for with our Blåbær, amongst others. But guys, at least as you saw there is none other than the Brewery's white chocolate. Wheat wine aged in bourbon barrels with coconuts and vanilla beans. And this is the 2017 release on 13.8%. We got this one from Beer Gym this time around. We didn't trade this time. Nope. Because Beer Gym is crazy and they get all this fucking crazy beer. So check them out, guys. Oh, the link for them is down below. Thanks a ton for Beer Gym for the beer. So this will be fun. Back then, we went nuts over it completely.
Yes.
I think we gave it a 97.
I
think so,
imagine so.
And that was in my mom's basement, in my own apartment. But man,
I think this one...
What? 7 years
5
ago?
years.
So, like, we were 20 something? I was probably 20 then. Right? I was 21.
22, 21.
So the age where we were allowed to drink in the States. But we lived in Denmark. But we lived in Denmark, so here it's different.
But I think this one is a little lighter than the other.
Yeah, a little lower than
Martin say it was.
Yeah, I think the old one was
14 something.
Yeah.
This is 13, 20 something.
Whatever. So yeah, it's basically their white oak wheat wine that they aged in bourbon barrels, 100%, and then they age it on cacao nibs and vanilla beans from TCHO, and they say it should taste like coconut, honey, caramel, vanilla, whatever. White chocolate-esque. So this is what we wanted to revisit and try again. So we got it poured, and yeah. I mean, I think it's a little less clear. Holy, this is a big glass of barley wine. It's orange.
Orange. Yeah.
In the review,
a little hazy.
It looked a bit more clear.
Yeah.
But damn, son, let's check it out. Oh wait, our head beige, I guess. But I'm excited.
Not a lot of head on.
Check out the aroma. Oh, lots of vanilla. It is white chocolate-esque. Do you know what? It almost reminds me of rice pudding, Riesenkohl. I don't know, there's...
Yeah, it's a milky kind of...
Yeah. But it's not made with lactose.
No, but I can see what you're
bourbon. Loads of bourbon.
A lot of white chocolate, too.
Yeah. Actually, it does smell like white chocolate. It does. It does smell like white chocolate.
That fatty kind of
fatty,
chocolate.
sweet, more vanilla maybe than actually chocolate or cocoa thing. You know, like if I should describe white chocolate. But man, it smells really nice. It smells big though. But it is. Yeah. Caramel, toffee, fudge. Not really dark fruits. More caramel aromas. Almost like creme brulee like. The top of a creme brulee, the caramel sugar.
The caramelized sugar, Okay, I'm actually ready to
Yeah, let's do
go
it.
in on this one.
Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
And cheers to fucking 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years ago we tried this. It's crazy. Cheers. Still drinking very, very nice. Wow. It's like, where's the bourbon? And then, like, right now, I'm just only tasting bourbon. I forgot how huge beers these guys make. Holy crap.
It's a really full-bodied beer. It's really coating everything.
Yeah.
It's like these heavy, hefty beers, and you wouldn't expect it from this light of beer.
Yeah. It's like full, thick, sticky.
Yeah, chocolate.
It leaves a stick.
Chocolatey thickness.
That's one of the things we always talked about back in the day. It leaves a sticky gloss on your lips. It does.
Yes.
It does. And it embodies a flavor similar to white chocolate. I can see what they mean with coconut. I think there's like a barrel coconut type character.
But it also had a...
It's almost like I feel it as soon as I took that sip.
Yeah. The alcohol really hits you in the back.
But it's not like it's boozy though.
No.
It's just like...
You have the heat. And
yeah, the bourbon warmth, the
yeah.
spirit barrel warmth. And there is like a chocolate-esque, but white chocolate, but you can taste there's coconuts in there and vanilla, but almost has like almost dark fruit. But that creme brulee, the top, the caramelized sugar, for sure it's there, to me at least.
It has a appley kind of taste
Yeah,
to it as well. Kind of like
that.
a zesty, soury kind of apple.
Like a red apple maybe,
Yeah.
or something, a red apple skin.
It's really not weird, but it's. I don't know if it's.
I don't even know if I remember the beer like this. 5 years ago. If you remember a beer 5 years ago, you're fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the new money Haze Bros remember all the beers they drink. No, but like 5 years is a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time.
But I can't remember if that flavor was there, the green or red apple thing.
No.
But it's big chocolate, big white chocolate, vanilla, fudge, a little bit of the coconut. They talk about honey. Yeah, I can see that honey, caramelly sweetness. Big sticky, like it's sticky. It's full bodied and sticky. The mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Cherry oak on the aftertaste as well.
It drinks easy.
Yeah, for almost 14% beer. It was 13.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I love the barley wine, but I will say though, I think I might have liked it more back in the day.
Maybe our palates weren't as.
But it also, a lot of people. I saw this. This is just a different thing. I saw this. You remember KBS? We traded for that back in the day.
Yes, we did.
You remember one of the hype beers back then was CBS, which was KBS done with maple syrup.
Yes.
That's coming back this year. It's coming to Denmark.
Oh.
I'll get you a bottle so we can try it together.
Perfect.
But people now are like, oh, this is nowhere near as good as it was back then and all this. And I know they're partly owned by, is it San Miguel or something like that?
Yeah.
Big brewery, whatever. But I think people often forget is that your palate evolves and thresholds grow. Like then back then that might have been one of the first maple beers and the pinnacle of that type of beer.
Yeah.
But then other breweries come along and do it even better, and then you try them along the way.
Yeah,
and then
they learn from that brewery.
Yeah,
and they take
right.
it along.
And I think a lot of people forget about that. So a lot of people hate on it. It's like, oh wow, what the fuck? Why is this so hyped? This is shit. Yeah, because you drank fucking KBBS or Morning Delight because
the day before.
there are hyped crazy beers nowadays that are up to a higher level because
and pushing the new boundary.
Yes. So it's all like the boundaries back in 5 years ago. Or it's maybe even longer. It was maybe when was that released? Was it 10 or was it 12 or I don't remember. I think it was before.
Yeah, we got into.
No, it was when we were into it, but I think it was before I went to the States. It's 11 or 10. But the boundaries weren't as crazy back then, though.
Yeah.
So I think
it's like in history, you have to look in every decision that you see any generals and stuff do. You need to look at the context of that time.
Yeah.
So that's the same for these beers.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
And I feel the same with this. I think it's fucking awesome barrel-aged beer.
Yeah.
But it's not my favorite like wheat wine or barley wine. I've had beers now that are crazier. This is fucking tasty and amazing still.
Yeah.
But you can just feel the boundaries being pushed more.
It doesn't.
So for its time back then, this was maybe more crazy than it is now.
And
But I still think it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's really amazing, and I think it's not like they've been slacking or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that
this is how the beer was back then,
Yes.
and this is how the beer is now. But the market has changed a bit. But that's also, I think, why you see now the brewery is doing all these crazy variations on Black Tuesday. They're following the market, like they
they have to do that.
Yeah, they just showed that they're releasing a peanut butter and jelly version of Black Tuesday. Sounds amazing. The Black Tuesday variants were some of the first beers we traded for. Now we're talking about old school memories and all that. I hope you guys don't mind the long videos, but this is a beer that,
it's a throwback beer.
Throwback to the old days of Master of Hoppets and Lord of Malls hanging out and drinking amazing beers. But I still think it's amazing and it's still really nice. But for me, it's not a 97 as it was in the day.
No.
Not because the beer is bad and any worse, but because my palate has evolved and boundaries has been pushed even more. So I will say a 94, 95 now.
I was actually thinking 94 as well.
Yeah, 94.
And I fully agree. I really hold this beer in high regard still.
Yes, and I would still, if I saw this beer, jump on it and drink it and get it, because I hold it in high remarks still. Just because the boundary's been pushed a bit more, it leaves a bit more room and it draws it back a bit, but it's still fucking amazing beer.
And again, always learn from history.
Yeah. Which people apparently are not that good at nowadays. So, whatever, not getting into politics, but...
No, look at the old review and look at the new review.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the review since we
Well,
filmed
we kind of... I kind of went through it. We seemed much more blown away back then, but back then we didn't have beer like this before either. So boundaries get pushed and whatnot, and I think that's a big thing with craft beer. A lot of people hate on craft breweries from back in the day making beer now because it's not as good as the new breweries making beer now. Well, maybe that's because they're doing it the way they did it back then. And yes, they need to innovate to keep up with the times, and they try, but why should they also completely change one of their household core products that back then made people fired up? Like, if they changed this, people would probably also be pissed because it was like, oh, but that's not how I remember it. It's too crazy or whatever.
It's a lose situation.
Fun little discussion we're gonna go in there.
Yes.
It's rare that happens on Master of Puppets, but yeah, just our 2 cents. But this is great, guys. This was a fun revisit to the brewery's white chocolate, old school whale for us.
Yes.
That we now I got here in Europe, which is crazy. We didn't have to trade for it. It's very nice. But it's a brewery. Even though I have been to the brewery, it's a brewery I probably will check out when I'm in the States next year again. It's nice. It's a cool little place. So if you guys had a chance to try the 2017 The Brewery White Chocolate, let us know what you thought.
2012.
All the 2012 version that we reviewed on the channel, which had the thick brewery wax that they don't use anymore, which is such a shame. It looks so cool instead of just the simple wrapper. But I think a lot of people were annoyed with the wax.
Yeah.
But the wax just looked amazing.
It did.
It did. But yeah, check both reviews out, guys. Let us know what you thought of the 2017 or the 2012 if you had it. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And here's to fucking reviewing not just for 5 years together, but 7 years together on YouTube, and being back together and reviewing awesome beer again for a short while. And say cheers, guys, and see you in another beer review.